just retail things. Like if you've worked in this industry before, you know like what the drill is. So I made a list, and it's over on my laptop over here. So I'm just gonna read some of these items off and, talk about it a little bit. So the first thing, just retail things, is whenever your schedule comes out, you check your shift, obviously, but then you also see like who you're working with. Like, I feel like who you work with each day has a direct impact on your mood and like how it's gonna go. So, obviously if certain, people at work you enjoy working with, your day is automatically better. Or like if you're doing the closing shift, you don't want to do the closing shift with someone you don't like because the energy is just weird. I have a couple different things to tap on. So with that, like, sometimes there's a girl that has like some really off energy and she like, bosses me around a little much, and those people at work that like try to micromanage things just because like they want it to be a certain way, but like it's retail, it doesn't matter that much. Like, I'm doing my tasks, I'm getting my job done. Like, you stay in your lane, I stay in my lane. So that's that. I wanted to show you guys these sunglasses that I just got. So I got them from Saks Fifth Avenue, which is like at the outlets. So they are discounted luxury goods, I guess. Oh. Let me shut off AC 1 second. I always forget to do it, you guys. Okay, I'm back. So, these sunglasses, they're out of my comfort zone a bit, but, thought I'd show y'all. Aren't they kind of fabulous? Like, I thought they might look, kind of vintagey and like something like that. Okay, back to the stuff. I hate when people do that at work. Like, let me be my own person. Like, just shut up. You're not my boss, is what I'm saying. If the manager tells you to do something, you do it, obviously. If the assistant manager tells you to do something, you do it. But if your just random ass coworker tells you to do something, shut up. Okay, next is closing shift. If you have closing shift like 5 days in a row, you're like, what the hell? Like, why? I feel like I'm a professional closer at this point because my shift is always closing. Like, I barely get morning shifts, and the morning shifts are nice because you go in, you do your shit, and then you get to leave, and you don't have to worry about all the cleaning and like all that stuff. So I feel like I'm a maid, whatever. But whenever you do have to do closing shifts, and there's like a checklist of things that you need to do, you guys gravitate towards like certain tasks? Like, I kind of like taking out the trash because you get to go outside, you get to breathe, you get to feel free because you've been inside the whole day, and now you get to just like life feels different whenever you get to go outside during your shift. It's weird. Like, I felt like that before in other jobs too. Like, anytime that you don't actually have to be like right where you're supposed to be reporting to indoors, it feels like field day or something. Another retail thing, the same song plays all day, every day. It's the same 4 songs on the radio, and I'm sorry if I hear it one more time, I'm going psychotic. I'm gonna quit. I will give up. I have to go. I can't do it. At this point, I'm like, I would take Christmas music over this. It's just too much. It's too much. And like, part of me wants to like have fun with it. Like, what's the song? It says like, "Don't call me angel." I don't even know. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? I don't even know the artist. honest, it kind of sounds like it's Ariana Grande or something, or like Demi Lovato. Girl, I don't even know. I don't know. I just can't. I just can't. Like, if I could listen to like 70s, 80s music at work, oh, what a jam. What a good time. But like, no. And there's a TikToker. I'm gonna leave 2 different accounts down below for you guys that have to do with this like video concept. I forget the names right now, but one is this guy that he has like an IKEA background and he's being an IKEA employee. I don't know if he actually works there, if it's just like the character, but he always like, it's just funny. I can't even explain it. Y'all will just have to check it out. His whole everything is about like rants regarding retail. And then this other guy, he does, character role plays about a principal of a school, a coach, like a high school coach, and then a retail associate. And the retail ones are funny, but I love the principal ones. They're all great. So his is my number 1 favorite. That has to do with this. And then the second favorite is the IKEA one, just because it's like sassy and funny. What else? Oh, when kids come into the store and act like hellions, just crazy asses, like, it's really telling. The parenting skills are not it, I guess, because these kids come in with like their phones or their parents' phones and they're blasting like some video and they're just running around being crazy. I understand that kids are inquisitive and they like to ask questions, but like in my particular job, it's very like unique, and it's not like any job that I've ever had before, and you guys will know whenever I talk about it, like, you'll know what I mean. But like the kids ask about the process, and like that's okay, but like they just ask the craziest shit, and then they like word the same question like in 3 different ways, and I'm like giving them the same answer over and over. I'm like, I don't know. I feel like if I was a parent, I would just do things a little bit differently, and it's just interesting in retail to be able to witness that without even having to be a parent. You just get to see the kinds that the kid is well behaved, the kid is not well behaved, the kid is up the coworkers, or not the coworker, the associate's ass, and then some kids like stay close to their parents, but like the ones that just act like they own the place, I'm sorry, I just can't do it. And we do this like event where kids get to, oh, my phone's on 20%. Kids get to decorate something. It's kind of like a craft, and it's free on the weekends, and some parents like come in and bring like a sea of like 6 different kids, and I'm just like, I don't make enough money to, deal with this shit right now. I'm not a babysitter. Like, I'm so sorry. I'm just not a babysitter. I've never been a babysitter in real life. I don't want to. I have no desire to. I never did. So to have to deal with that at work is just like, I'm not good with kids that much as some other people. Some other people are more like attentive and seem more like caring and like motherly almost, and like babysitter vibes. But me, I just give them the bare minimum. I'm friendly, obviously, like I'm not a bitch, but it's just not my cup of tea. What else did I write? Smelling like the place you work at. You go there, you're there to do your job, and then you want to leave, you want to come home, right? But then you get home, your hair smells like your job, your clothes smell like your job, your skin is getting reactions because your job. It's just like, it's too much, even if it's a good smell, if it's like a, the customers think it's a good smell, but it's actually not a good smell. I don't know if that's a hint at all for what my job is, but like, let's say it's like Bath and Body Works. I bet people that work at Bath and Body Works hate Bath and Body Works at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Because they're just around it so much. That's my point. What else? Customers that like to overshare. This ain't therapy. It's not therapy. Sometimes people just open up and share like personal details that make me genuinely uncomfortable. Let me tap on some other things. with nobody, see nobody, do nothing, and have no job, oh, I think I would go crazy in my noggin. But this job is good because it makes me talk and it makes me like get out of my comfort zone in that way, but it also reminds me how much I like being alone, honestly, because people are crazy. Another thing that I wrote is like coworkers that talk really loud and they talk about really like inappropriate topics or like family, issues or like relationship abuse, and like, oh girl, like, yeah, he shoved me into a closet, I got, bruises on my arms, he like grabbed my arm, all this stuff. Like, it's too much. It's too much. I just can't. I'm very conscientious of like what I talk about, who I talk about it with, like especially in public. I know I rant on YouTube and all that, but like in public, I don't really want to talk and like share my whole life story and my baggage. But like I notice people at retail jobs love to air out their dirty laundry and just open up the bag and poof, take it, everybody, take it. Even if I didn't want to take it, they're gonna talk about it. Where's the consent in the matter? There's not consent in the matter. And I just have to sit there and pretend like I care. And it's hard. It's hard for me. Because, like, I'm bad at being fake. So there's only so much, like, yeah, oh, that sucks. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, or like, yeah, girl, like, get it. What do I say all day? I'm like, oh, yeah, girl, get it. I don't know. Just like short little remarks like that that are very surface level. I'm exhausted. And also, like, it's one thing if customers aren't there, like, whatever, people are people, they're gonna talk about whatever they want to talk about, you can't control that. But like, if customers are in the store, don't tell me about your abusive grandma and your abusive aunt and uncle and like how crazy they are, and like start using triggering language and things like that, or talk about OnlyFans and how much strippers make in front of the manager. Where's the filter? Where is the care? I don't understand. Why? Have some human decency, just like respect. There's a pyramid, there's a food chain for a reason. Be respectful. Don't be trashy. So there's that. What else? Oh, looking like shit at work. I go in, this is my hair, okay? It's long, it's thick, it's heavy, it's hot outside, it's 90 degrees, so I need a hair clip, right? Here's my hair clip that I wore today, and I'll put it back, boop, it's gone, it's out of the way, but then I look like a boy the whole day. And the more I work, the more I get hot, I sweat a little bit, there's stuff going on, and then like it just doesn't look good, and then it starts to fall out. I just feel like if I go to the bathroom at work and I look in the mirror, I'm like, oh my god, you look horrible. Oh no, this is scary. I'm so scared. And it sucks because I'm like, I wish I could like look cute and like I just got here, like it's only been an hour in, like I look fresh, but like I just look like a rat every time I look in the mirror. My skin tone, I look red. I'm like, this is ugly. I'm so sorry, customers. I'm so sorry. Anyone else feel like that? In retail specifically, or like food service, I guess. I feel like at an office job, like you can kind of maintain your appearance more, and like it's more fun. Like I miss that. Also, retail, different jobs have different uniforms, but like let's talk about job uniforms. Do we like them? I personally don't. I'm so tired of wearing the same damn shirt every single day. I'm so sick of it. And I wear the same shoes every day too because they're comfortable a lot of squishy foam in them at the bottom. So like, I mean, I could look cute and like wear different shoes, but like it's retail, my feet are gonna hurt, so I'm going for comfort here. You feel me? You feel me? What else do I have on this list? Honestly, we could even just do a part 2 because I do have other things to talk about. And we can talk about customers, you know, if you guys are interested in that, just let me know. But I think I'm gonna end this video here. I feel like, you know, y'all have had enough to digest for now. So, that is the tea. I'm trying to look on here to see if I want to like talk about anything else because it's kind of other. Should I just say some more? Climbing a ladder in the back room. Yeah, we'll do a couple more. Climbing a ladder in the back room. Oh, am I Bob the Builder? Am I Bob the Mother Builder? Yes, I am. In a regular setting, catch me dead doing any of that. I don't do that. I don't enjoy like handyman type of things, but at work, oh girl, is it a different story. Using the in food service, like the dishwashing section, sink area, you know, you like, it's a very what's the word I'm looking for? Stainless steel sink. You've got that little like you know, sprayer with like little springs around it, and it has like a little handle, and you know, hello, I feel so like official using that. Like I don't use that anywhere else. I've never seen one anywhere else, but it's like, oh yeah, like let's like, you know, power wash these damn dishes right now type vibes out here. So that's interesting. And then lifting shit. Lifting like 50-pound bags of things, lifting 100-pound bins, lifting big heavy boxes, you know, having to go up multiple stairs of a ladder and, you know, take the box, bring it down. Like, it's just a lot more physical labor than I expected. But hey, what you gonna do? Ow, my leg. Next, yeah, I'll just say a couple more things. When customers try to pay with a $100 bill, I know my manager is like, don't accept it unless it's a bigger order. And today this lady bought something, it was only $20, and she gave me $100, and I'm like, I don't want to have to tell her that she can't use a $100. Like, I'm just gonna, you know, give some change out of the register and call it a day, even though me doing that made all the 20s go away. Like, I don't know, y'all. I don't know if anyone else relates to that, where you just feel like you don't want to like tell someone they can't use a certain form of payment. Maybe it's just my shyness inside that's like, oh, I don't want to say anything. But like I do that, and I always forget to do the counterfeit like money check marker thing, and I'm like, shit. And then, you know, the drawer, once you put the money in and close it, it locks up until the next sale of like someone using cash. So I'm like, well, shit, now I can't check it. Well, what you gonna do? Customers abusing sales. Now, don't get me wrong, sales are great. We love sales. We love saving money. Not trying to hate on that at all. But there's customers that abuse like freebie coupons. Like, I'll give you a hint about where I work, maybe not that much, but it's free something for a year, and they get to come in once a month for a year and pick out 2 items, and then guess what? They have their card, they have their grandma's card, their mom, their dad, their brother, their sister, their cousin, their dog, their cat, their guinea pig, their fish, their raccoon, their broomstick, their witch. They have all of these cards, and then they're like, here's my cards, and then like we're expected to give them free product, which like takes away from our sales, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I understand if it's like one card and then you're, you know, oh, my sister, she's out of town, like, you know, she gave it to me, she doesn't have a store nearby, like, do you mind, like, please, like, ask nicely, and like, you know, sure, go ahead. But like, the people that abuse that, it's just like kind of ridiculous. And I feel like in retail, some customers have the audacity, they have the nerve, and they're very personally, now here's another item. This is a bar of soap. The top looks kind of scary, but like smells very like summery. It looks like the beach. What was I gonna say? There was one more. Oh, lunch breaks. So for me, my shifts right now, because where I work, they already have full-time people. I was hired on as a part-time person. So whenever they cut the hours, mine are the first to go. What you gonna do about it? Luckily, I'm not paying a rent right now, so I don't have to worry about it. But I'm like, I already don't work like anything. Sometimes my shifts are like 6 hours, 6.5, 5 hours, and then 4 hours. But the other day, y'all, I had a shift. It was 2 hours and 58 minutes. I'm like, I literally only made less than $30. Like, I came in and I made less than $30. Like, what was the point of that? So that's frustrating. But like, they force you to take lunch breaks because it's the law. I guess within like a 5-hour shift or 4-hour shift, you're required to take at least one 10-minute break. But if you work like 6 or more hours, then you get 30 minutes. But you have to clock out. But I'm like, my shifts are so damn short that like I don't feel I need that long of a break. But because of like the labor percentages versus like sales and things like that, I'm required to like not make money but still be